This GPU came out 6 years ago and it's still in my system. People say it's outdated, but today I'm going to prove to you that even with the right tweaks, an old graphics card like the RTX 2070 can still run perfectly fine. Games like Fortnite, Valorant, even CS2, they've gotten harder to run smoothly, and if you're still on an older GPU like me, you're probably dealing with stutters, input delay, and even frame drop. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to test my raw performance first, then apply every FPS and input delay tweak that I know and see just how far I can actually push this thing. And honestly, if this still sucks by the end, I might have to actually upgrade. And now, as you can see, we're in Fortnite, we're in a creative map, and as you can see, we're averaging around 370 frames with a 2070. And by the way, my CPU is absolutely crazy as well. I'll show you that as well. And now, boys, let's get straight into the tweaks. Let's see at the end of this video if we can end higher than 370 frames. Let's get straight into it. And now you guys are probably thinking, Jinchi, what tweak are you going to do for the first one? To make everything simple, boys, I'm going to be using the Chris Titus tool. Literally as simple as this. We can just put this line of code into PowerShell and it's pretty much going to tweak our PC. Very, very basic, yes, but of course it's going to save us so much time going through Windows, going through settings, for example, turning game mode on, all of that. And also, I'll leave this in the description if you guys want to use this. Literally copy this code, head over to the search bar, search Windows PowerShell, run it as administrator, and then you'll be greeted with this page. Obviously completely free. This is literally been made by Chris Titus, the #1 PC tweaker. Now, to do this now, we're going to go on to tweaks, recommended selections. We can select standard, minimal, obviously clear, or get installed. What I'm going to do is press standard, and I'm also going to press every single one on the essential tweaks. In my opinion, like it says, every single one is essential. The only one that I'm not going to do is run disk cleanup. Boys, last time I did this, by the way, it took about 3 hours on my PC. So if I run the disk cleanup, there must be something very corrupt. It's literally going to take forever, so I'm not going to take that one. Also, advanced tweaks with a caution. I'm only going to select a couple of these. One is Adobe Debloat is one that I'm going to set, and another one is disable background apps. Remember, like I said, instead of going in settings, doing it all one by one, searching for it all, we can literally just tick all of that. Once we do this, literally press run, just like so. And once you do this, your Windows PowerShell should look something like this. Yes, it does look like someone's hacking your PC. Don't worry about it though, this is completely fine. It's just literally the CMD doing its complete fine job. Now, going back onto PowerShell, tweaks are finished, just like that. Now we don't have to go into Windows and do all of those tedious tweaks. Honestly, that takes so long when you can just use the Chris Titus tool. Now for the second tweak that we're going to be doing is overclocking my GPU. And you guys are probably thinking, Gingy, that's so hard to do. Well, lucky for us, Nvidia app has its own AI overclocker. Literally, to do this, by the way, we're going to go into system. Once we're on system, we're going to go onto performance right here, automatic tuning. All that we're going to do is turn it on. Simple as this. Of course, it's going to be scanning, and obviously I'm going to have to stop my recording now so this actually does it. Avoids GPU intensive tasks like gaming, video playback. So I'll get back to you when this is done. And boys, it is finally done. GPU tuning plus 54 megahertz, VRAM tuning plus 200 megahertz. This is almost definitely going to be giving us more frames. Every single time you literally overclock anything in your PC, that part is going to run so much better, and because of the automatic tuning, it is honestly so easy. In my opinion, it's probably not as good, as effective as MSI Aftercooler when you do all the graphs yourself, but still the Nvidia app is just so convenient. I really do recommend it. Now for the third thing that we're going to be doing is going on Razer Cortex, and I know most of you are thinking, why on earth are you going on Razer Cortex? What is that going to do to your PC? Well, boys, let me load it up because I had no idea about this whatsoever as well. And also, I'll leave all the links in the description of my video. So for example, if you want Razer Cortex, I'll leave the link, Nvidia app, I'll leave the link, and so on and so on. Now once this loads, by the way, this is pretty much a free PC tweaking tool. Let me close this up. We're going to go on to Booster. Once we're on Booster, right here, Game Booster, System Clean, Speed Up, Defrag, My Rig. It's literally got everything right here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to try optimize everything on this page. So what we're going to do is obviously make sure it's all ticked, just like so. On the special, click onto yes. Processors, yes, we want everything enabled. Services, non-Windows services, yes, want it all. Boost, now simple as this, is we're going to press boost, released memory, optimizing. Firstly, it's doing the specials, then processors, then services, and now it is done boosting our PC. Released memory 9.06 gigabytes, 55 items have been optimized. Also, by the way, when I did press boost, it did stop my recording, unfortunately. But for the second one, we're going to be going to the system clean, which I'm not going to lie, I would really recommend you guys to do this. Obviously, it keeps your PC clean and fast, but for improving FPS, I really don't think it would do anything, so I'm not going to waste time here and scanning this one. For the next one, we're going to be going on a speed up. boys, look at all of these. We're just going to tick every single one. I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to read it. I'm just fully going to trust Razer for this one. Once we tick all of them, again, just press optimize. My recording is probably going to stop. So again, I'll get back to you when this is done. Honestly, again, props to Razer for this PC tweaking app. And even when we're done, it still gives us congratulations, your system is now optimized. You can restore to Windows default if you want to use its original settings, and I'm guessing you just press this hyperlink right here, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna do unless obviously something goes wrong at the end of this video. And remember, we had around 370 frames at the start. And also remember how I said my CPU is extremely good? Boys, let me finally show you it, by the way. We're gonna go on to performance, CPU, AMD Ryzen 7 5800X 3D, one of the best CPUs you can get, and I'm still not even getting 400 frames. Like, what is going on? But hopefully by the end of this video we will finally be doing it. And also guys, I know you are super curious to know how much frames I'm going to end on. If I can ask for one thing, if you guys can do it, I'll appreciate it so much. If you can leave a like on this video, quickly subscribe, honestly boys, I'll appreciate it so much. But let's get straight into our next tweak now. For our next one, of course, we're going to be going into Nvidia control panel. How can we be tweaking our GPU if we're not in Nvidia control panel? The first thing that we're going to do is, of course, Chris Titus did in fact change all of our managed 3D seconds, but we're just going to be making sure, and of course if you guys want to copy along with this, just make sure you guys have these settings all enabled, obviously just like so. Low latency mode, make sure that that's on ultra, that is the best setting by far, and everything else looks perfectly fine. If you guys want to copy it, again, completely fine to do so. Adjust desktop color settings, does not matter whatsoever, we can keep that how it is. The second one, adjust desktop size and position. Yes, no scaling is the best one by far, by the way. Again, if you guys are watching this video and want to know which one's the best one, no scaling is in first, full screen second best, aspect ratio third best, fourth best is integrated scaling. If you're wondering why does everyone not just play no scaling, for example, if all of you try it right now, some of you guys may have black bars on the side of your screen, and obviously that's because your monitor can't actually handle the no scaling, so you'll play full screen and then it'll be completely fine. Perform scaling on. Display, yes. Override the scaling mode set by games programs, keep that ticked. Make sure you press apply on all of that stuff. We can go into our final tweak, and then we're going to see if Fortnite actually does have increased frames now with our 2070. And for one last tweak, one Windows tweak that Chris Titus tool cannot do for us, we're going to be heading over to the search bar, search GPU, graphics settings, hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, reduce latency and improve performance. You'll need to restart your PC for it to have changes, of course. We're going to turn that on. We're going to restart in literally 2 seconds time. Before we're doing that, Jinshi, I'm gonna put Fortnite right here on the graphics performance preference. Honestly, that does not matter whatsoever. If you have the hardware accelerated GPU scheduling on, this doesn't matter. So boys, now I'm going to restart my PC, and then we're going to load up Fortnite and see what our frames officially are. Remember, we had 370 at the start of this video. Now boys, we are on Fortnite, and also I just want to quickly mention, if you guys are thinking, Jinshi, how are you always on the lowest ping possible? Look at my ping right now, it's on 1, by the way. Let me just quickly tell you about Gear Up right here, by the way. It's literally a ping booster, and also it's for completely free in the description of my video. So if you also want lower ping just like me with an estimated ping of 8, playing 1 in creative, I really do recommend you guys give Gear Up a go for completely free. It's literally a free trial in the description of my video, so make sure you download it, let me know what you think of it. But now, as for our frames, did our frames actually increase? Can you actually increase your frames? Boys, let's have a look now. We're going to go on to statistics, we're going to show statistics. Now that it's on, we're going to close this, we're going to look at the button again. 440 frames we're going up to. At the start of my video, we could not even break 400. Now we're going above 400, which is crazy. Boys, if you did enjoy this video, please do leave a like, and remember to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.